Empress energy is what I'm feeling now. Hello, everybody. This is Spiritual Teacher for You. My name is Cassie, and I'm here to do a reading. And I'm feeling the energy of an empress, who may not necessarily fully know that she's an empress. So, um, the empress of the tarot is someone who is fully in her self, fully her authentic self. I'm trying to think of an example of an empress that last night we watched SNL with Scarlett Johansson, and she is someone I feel like embodies empress energy. Alicia Keys to me embodies empress energy. There is a lady, is her name Lubiana? She sings a song called Farafina Mousseau, and she's French. And I'm putting her name out there because I want her to become famous, like across the world. Lubiana is her name, and she has a song called Farafina Mousseau, and just look it up, you guys. I will link it below because she to me embodies just a divine feminine, an empress. Okay, so yes, that is a great example. She is at almost 300,000 monthly listeners, and I want her to get so, because I can just tell she is pure light, just pure joy, pure love. And it doesn't mean she doesn't have her darkness, you know? You don't get to Empress level without having darkness, because Empress level is accepting their darkness, accepting it as part of you, as something that comes, that shows up, as something to work with, as something to co-create with, right? Yes, that is the energy I'm feeling. So, I will say this though. This morning I was feeling a rather anxious collective, I believe, even though I am still feeling a low level of it currently, actually. I think I just picked back up on it. I did not feel this when I felt the Empress energy. So, when you are an Empress who's fully self actualized and totally in herself. And I keep saying she, her, but this is not necessarily female. This is femininity, feminine energy, divine feminine. We all have divine feminine in us. Yes, you, the male listener, you have divine feminine in you. I don't know if you realize that. But you also have feminine qualities, and there is this balance that I feel the universe coming into or wanting us to maintain. A thought that crossed my mind recently, and apparently this it's coming up again because they want me to say it, is there's pretty much a 50-50 ish ratio of male versus females on the planet. I'm going to fact check that. I'm surprised I haven't done it. Apparently, I was waiting for this moment. What is the ratio of male to female for the whole planet? If that's even something we know. So this is 2024 estimates. So the ratio is 1.018 males for every one female. So for every 101.8 males, there's a female, right? So there's a little more masculines on the planet. Males. There's more males on the planet. That doesn't mean, see, here's the thing. It could be more males in gender, a male body, But when it comes to feminine and masculine energy, there is a balance there. And when it gets out of balance, nature has a way of correcting that and getting it back to balance. So I feel that we're in this getting back to balance. And you know what our part is in that? You wonder why all the storms are happening. Nature is getting back into balance. So the way that we can do that for nature to help our planet, to help ourselves, is to come into balance with our femininity and masculinity, our divine feminine and divine masculine. And that means when so a more masculine, so when, okay, I can tell that the collective is like, well, what does and I just got the victory card. So that is like confirmation of exactly the energy I'm feeling, is like, oh my God, I feel so much buzzing in my root chakra right now. It's kind of crazy how much energy I'm feeling. Woo! Okay, so someone here, I don't know, I feel an excitement in you, a passion, a fire. Holy moly. Okay, so I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, calm down. All right, so what I was saying was, please don't not take me seriously because I can't get it together. Okay. What I was saying was that the planet is coming back into balance, right? Oh, I was saying what a male, a person who identifies as a man, male, they have that chromosome that makes them a male. How do they come off as balanced in their femininity and masculinity? Okay. Masculine traits are standing in your power, taking leadership, taking authority roles, showing up, being the bold one, the first one to move, make the first move. See, people associate males with ego, and masculinity isn't about ego. Okay? So ego is not even a part of this equation. To be balanced, ego, and that is where it differs. When ego gets involved, imbalances happen, okay? Now, yes, there is a certain amount of healthy ego here, okay? I'm not trying to argue that we totally get rid of the ego, but there is an ego death that happens when you come into balance, because the ego doesn't belong in either place. It's not a balance. Actually, I take it back. The ego can be but it does come in. The ego, I'm sorry, I'm getting these downloads. The ego is almost like your triggers. When your triggers come up, that is your ego. Your ego is your humanness. That's what it is. Your ego. Oh my gosh, y'all, I just had the Lover's card. I just pulled it and now there it is. Okay, I just had the Lover's card, and that is coming into balance with that masculine and feminine. There was another message there that I'm being reminded to say. So when you are balanced, you are comfortable, you are secure, you are confident. You wake up with purpose. You move in confidence. You move in joy and happiness. You follow your heart. You approach things with an open mind and an open heart. And I just heard with an open stomach. You must be a foodie. You love food. You love tasting new foods. Oh, I love that about you, actually. I love tasting new foods too. And it has to, okay, so I'm very open to a lot of things, but my head gets involved sometimes and it'll throw me off. So, but I am very open. So anyways, gosh, you guys, there is someone here it feels like they're in love. Like they have puppy dog eyes for someone. Wow. I can't stop smiling. My cheeks are hurting. So, anyways, let's get back to business. Um, and a balanced female. So yeah, how do you be a feminine? How do you feel feminine if you're masculine, if you have masculine traits? Hmm. Well, this is okay. So, an example of a female with balanced traits would be, I'm getting like a principal, a female principal, who has to have that leadership qualities, but can also embody nurturing and that mothering, um, compassion. So, how does a male embody this being balanced? Okay, let's take a male principal. A leader shows the qualities of a balanced man while also showing compassion and able to express feelings, able to have an open space and be for the kids or the students to feel comfortable expressing themselves fully. Embodying creativity, not afraid to show being creative, not just coming off as a man, but also a man who's confident in their ability to feel and express emotions and allow space for other people's emotions. Okay. So I think a male figure that comes to mind is the principal for that school. There must be some teachers here. Why I'm getting school comparisons, but that school that's in is it Chicago or somewhere up north? Ron Kent, is that it? Ron Kent. Oh gosh. Ron, principal of that famous school. Ron Clark. See, I knew it would come up. Ron Clark. It's a middle school in Atlanta, Georgia. Why was I thinking the North? Goodness gracious. So he's very famous for his, the way that he is someone I would say who's very balanced as a male in their masculine and feminine energies because the kids relate to him. He obviously opens space for them. They are that successful and famous for a reason. I'm getting a lot of throat here and solar plexus. Holy moly. So some of you are really not speaking your truth and this is affecting how you feel about yourself, your personal power. How are you supposed to feel powerful if you don't even feel comfortable to speak your truth? What is your truth? Why are you holding it back? Why are you holding it back? What is so bad that's going to happen after you speak your truth? Like, what is so bad going to happen? If you speak your truth from the heart, from a kind place, from a place of love, if you speak it from a place of fear and bitterness and anger, it definitely can come off way harsher. And yeah, and that's when hearts get broken. But if you say it with a Queen of Swords attitude, it comes off direct and honest, but also how her hand is out, she's open. It comes from a gentle place as well, a compassionate place, a place of calm, and from a place of clarity. Okay. So wait, Cassie, should I not speak my mind if I don't have clarity? No, not necessarily, but it definitely helps. If you don't have clarity on what you think, then maybe talking out loud will give you clarity about it. Sometimes if you talk out loud, just hearing it said out loud, the frequency of the words and your voice saying it and you hearing it, your soul hearing it, it becomes your ears become a second opinion. So if you're really wanting to gain clarity on something, I really like what I just said, by the way. I'm tooting my own horn there. That was spirit, because it had to come from spirit there. That your ears are your second opinion about your thoughts. So your voice is saying your thoughts so that you can hear it, and you are the second opinion of it. Sometimes when I will be talking to my friends about something, it's like I go to say something and I'm like, that's not what it sounded like in my head. I have lots of recordings on my phone of my thoughts, and just like, am I being ridiculous? Like, what is this? So yes, that is a very good way to figure out if what you're saying is in align to your highest path or not. Okay. Wow, I thought that we had gotten much further into the reading with all of that. Oh, that was so much energy I've been feeling, but I finally feel like it has calmed down a little bit. I do definitely still feel the heart chakra buzzing right now. So, and I saw 1616 on the clock. You may be seeing numbers like that with the 1 there, because the 1 is initiation. It's a new beginning. So with 1616, 6 is about unconditional love, self-love, that affirming yourself, knowing this confidence, knowing. So this is a new beginning in your self-confidence. You're unlocking something here inside yourself. Oh my God, my heart is on fire. Okay. We got the Lovers and Temperance. So some of you are really wanting to unite with your person. That's what I've been calling that high level soulmate that I feel. Oh my gosh, I just got so emotional, almost like tears wanted to come. This is your person. But with Temperance out here, that's like asking you to be patient, to keep going, to keep showing up in your authenticity, and keep pushing yourself to keep going. Some of you I hear are like, where can I get this push from? And it's this snowball. It's a snowball once you get started. So just get started. And then it's like the next steps just come. You know, if you are a writer, sit behind your desk where you write. If you're a painter, go up to your canvas and hold the paintbrush. You know, if you need clarity on something, meditate. I'm just hearing to keep showing up, and that message keeps coming up. Keep showing up. Wheel of Fortune and Page of Wands. So there is definitely someone here who's very passionate about you, and I was feeling that energy earlier, and that is confirmed just now. Also, I'm wearing my pink rose earrings, and I just felt my heart chakra go crazy again. No wonder I wanted to wear my chakra necklace, because I need that. I need balance, and it's right over my heart. The crystal is going right over my heart chakra. So with the pink rose, that's love, you guys. So I'm going to get out my love and romance cards, and we are going to see what comes out here in love and romance. And you know, I pulled out my red candle that I used this morning to record the root chakra meditation that I am doing. I started a new chakra series where I put out guided meditations for each chakra, and today was the first one, and I started with the root. So I used a red candle. And if you are, I'm getting that when you balance the root chakra, it is going to shoot so much energy into your heart, because this is opening your heart space. It almost like passes over the solar and sacral and just goes right to your heart. And it's like in doing that it's also healing your sacral and solar plexus. So red color might be jumping out to you. I felt the color of green and also just all the chakra colors. Yeah, I'm wearing like all the colors here. So there's definitely this need to balance not only your divine masculine and feminine, but your chakras. And that's all connected, you guys. Like when I say balance, I mean literally everything that there is to balance it, balance life, work, you know, leisure time, spiritual growth time, play time. Balance it. Give it something. Your health. Focus on your health. That should be a daily balance. Honestly, an hour by hour balance for some of us. Wow, so many messages, you guys. It's crazy. Today is a special day. I have someone in my family graduating from high school, and yeah, I'm really excited about his future. Okay. We've got voids. Avoid rushing into love to fill a void. This is the process of seeking inner fulfillment first. If you're only growing so that you can be with your person, then there needs to be a self-reflection on why you're not doing this just for yourself. You see, when people say, oh, the way to meet your twin flame or your soulmate is by healing and growing, and so you grow and heal, is because you want to meet your... Well, why is that the motivation? Why aren't we doing it for us? Why is it not, I want to do this healing and growing for myself, to be happy, to fulfill my soul's purpose? Why is it meeting your person should just be the bonus that happens? Or it could be part of the purpose, but that shouldn't be the reason that you are growing and healing and unlocking new skills and gifts, because with this unlocking, there's a responsibility that comes with it. And part of that responsibility is intention and purpose and the why. So that's not for everybody. That's just for some of you. Figure out the why. And the why behind the why. Oh, goodness. I just saw 2244, you guys. Holy moly. You probably are seeing some crazy repeated numbers. 2244. Sevens. Especially the spiritual growth I'm feeling from you. Sevens are probably appearing. Adventure. Embrace adventure. Embrace adventure. Do something. This is seek adventure together, but I'm hearing seek adventure with yourself. Be safe, of course. Don't go hiking alone. I do not recommend that. But there is something about doing something for yourself. Go to a movie by yourself. Go putt-putting by yourself. Go to a restaurant by yourself. Be comfortable being alone. Be comfortable having people look at you like, oh, they're alone, and not caring because everybody judges based on their own experiences. And you're sitting there doing just fine, reading a book, mapping out your life, visualizing, coming up with a genius idea. Maybe it's the environment that motivates you. Attraction. Yes. So by doing these things that bring you joy, that empower you and make you feel more confident, that is attracting your person. Okay. And that's how you truly do it, because it's going to come unexpectedly. Like, you can't plan it. You can't even come close to planning how you will unite. So you can fantasize if you want to, but don't let the energy of it has to happen this way, or even I'm like, I see you fantasizing and almost getting anxious, like, oh God, what if they're in the grocery store right now? And then you get anxious, like, I might meet my soulmate in here, like. Some of you really romanticize your meeting a lot and fantasize about it, which there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely not. But are you doing this because it's fun, it feels good, or are you, and if you're getting anxious from it, then it's probably not. It's changing your vibe to that of caring, being too attached to the how and when, okay? And Spirit wants you to just worry about being authentically you and being balanced, okay? Showing up, fulfilling your purpose, no one else's. Okay, we've got individuality. So you are probably a person who loses yourself in a relationship. And that comes from needing the approval of our parents and blah, blah, blah. The same old story. Not to, not to take away from anybody's childhood trauma. But I think I've gotten to a point of my growth. It's like, okay, yes, all of my stuff stems from childhood, but what are we doing about it now? Yes, that happened, but it was in the past. Yes, I was a victim. Yes, things happened to me that took my power away, but I'm a full grown woman now. And why am I letting that affect who I am now? I decide who I want to be. Me, by the choices I make and how I show up every day. So there's this energy of really just needing to let go of any attachment to the past or blame of parents or guardians or, whoever, family, friends that caused any trauma, or strangers, or, just whatever trauma you've had. Yes, it was bad. I hate that happened to you. But at the same time, that happened to force you to get to this point so that you could decide to show up for yourself. I don't know anybody who doesn't go through some kind of trauma, because that's how you grow and learn, and that's how you evolve. And it's time that we stop focusing on the past and worrying about the future and just focus on what can we do right now. What is the present moment teaching us? How are we even enjoying the present moment? What are you doing to live life? What are you doing? All right, several cards fell out there and they feel right to me. Charisma came. Love comes to you as you show up. Love comes to you. You don't have to chase it. I attract, I don't chase. Okay, honey? Settling. Avoid settling for less than you deserve. Why even question it? Why even question it? Yeah, there's a lot of complicated energy I'm feeling right now from some of you who are in a situation where it's complicated. It's complicated. And there are a lot of emotions and a lot of history. And you're deciding on how you feel. And you're deciding if you are settling or if you are just having to learn things about yourself to overcome. And so I'm hearing that that will be clear very soon. Very soon. Let's roll the dice to see. I'm getting is this 12? My 12-sided dice here. Actually, okay, so this is going to be the month, and then I'm using my 20-sided die for the day. So apparently it's not going to be after the 20th day of the month. All right, we've got a 6 here. So the 6th month is June. And then what day? The 19th. So June 19th is a day to mark on your calendar. I am also getting that this could be 6 months and 19 days, or it could be 6 weeks and 19 days, which is an odd way of putting time. uh, okay, there we go. 7. Okay, 16, 7. So it comes to 7. So there's that 7 again. Yeah, this is this, so something will become very clear by June 19th within that time frame. Okay. Now, this is a timeless reading. So it may just, okay. So from now until June 19th, which is almost exactly, because today's the 20th. So let's see, May, June. So that's 1 month, you guys. So within 1 month. So from, if you are not watching this, in May or June or whatever, then in 1 month, um, the 1 month's time, it will become clear how you truly feel. Okay, and you'll be able to make a decision from there. Romantic surprises are on the way, and not just romantic, but a surprise in general. I just saw 3111. Guess what 111 is in tarot? The Empress. So, yes, this is, man, you are definitely, I'm surprised the Empress didn't come out. You know what? Let's shuffle here and see. Let's just see if the Empress comes out. Let's see how long it takes for her to come out, anyways. But yeah, I'm feeling that there may be a surprise, not just a romantic surprise, but like an adventurous surprise. Okay, we got King of Swords reversed here. What is that about? Oof. That is not good energy. Someone is lying. This could be you who's lying. This could be you lying to yourself. But I definitely feel the energy of someone not having good intentions around you. Oh. Yeah, they are not speaking their truth to you. And yeah, this feels, oh gosh, I didn't know I was getting into more messages here. Okay. Oh, yeah. So definitely something is being hidden. And that, oh, okay. So with the Hermit coming out in the Moon, so the King of Swords, the Hermit to me is shining a light on the truth that is hidden. And with the Six of Cups coming out, this is something connected to your past, something that happened in the past. So something that has been hidden is coming out from the past. I'm also hearing this is a repeated cycle that has happened before. So this is something similar to what has happened to you in the past. The Devil is here now, so this is Capricorn energy. Yeah, the devil. There's someone being deceitful and lying to you. The Eight of Pentacles, something to do with money or or how hard they've been working, or where they've been spending their money. Interesting. Okay. But I'm also getting that this is a message to not worry about what, because that will come out. But you have to keep working on your goals. I'm also hearing you may want to start putting some money aside, or building your own little nest egg, or figuring out how you can be financially stable. Yeah, that's definitely coming in. The King of Cups and the Queen of Wands here. Ooh. So the Queen of Wands has been showing up a lot lately in my readings. And I just feel from her this very, when you are a balanced feminine and masculine, when you have that balanced feminine and masculine, your creativity flows freely. And so this Queen of Wands is someone who lets her creativity flow freely and carefree, like not worrying about the end result, not worrying about if she messes up, just letting it come out. And the King of Cups is someone who, this is a well balanced just person here, with their emotions intact, their creative. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the King of Pentacles that just came out. So I feel like these are all like major qualities of someone. This could be you, or this could be your person. I'm not sure. But they manage their money well. They're very abundant, not just with their money, but their willingness to give love and receive love. They're very creative. Oh, I just got someone who's good at building things. Like they could build a house if they wanted to. They have those skills. A craftsman for sure. And this person can feel their emotions. They know their emotions, and they can express them, and they're not afraid to. And sometimes they can get in their emotions. So this could be, a water sign like a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer. Doesn't have to be. And also, they're very creative, very creative. So, if that sounds like you, this could be talking about you. But if this sounds like someone you are wanting to attract into your life, then that's what I feel like it is representing. Are there any more specific qualities you want me to mention for the collective about these? Yes. I just got a sensation through my back, like upper shoulder area. It's almost like I get that saying, like they would take the shirt off their back to give to someone. Like they're very giving and caring and empathetic and compassionate. They have big feelings, but they know how to express them in a mature, wise way. They've come a long, long way to get here. Um, they're this is like not this is who they are becoming, or in the process of becoming, or already are, but have come a long way to get here. So if that's the person you're wanting to attract, if this feels like it's you've come a long way to get here. Or you may not even be there yet, but this is where you're headed as a well-balanced person. Okay. That was interesting. I didn't know that was going to come through. Okay, anything else? What is this? Do we want to know more about that hidden truth, Spirit? It's like your fears are like what you've been fearing or thinking about something are true all along. Ooh, just got nauseous and like my heart. Um, I definitely feel like it's something to do with money. Two of Cups, you guys. Look at this. The Two of Cups and the Lovers are very similar to me. But the Lovers, to me, represents you coming into this balance. That is so weird. My ears just did a thing. I felt echoey, and then it's almost like the sound just kind of like came in real close. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like the sound got not muffled, but like not echoey. So like, interesting. What is that though? I'm just getting like a movie theater where the walls are thick carpeted and so the sound gets absorbed so it's not echoey, because if it echoes, you can't understand it. Something about an echo. What is this about an echo? Huh. So the Two of Cups, and then I'm feeling like an echo. Maybe you and your person are like saying the same things, or your lives are kind of like an echo of each other. Like one person does something and then that like triggers the other person to do it, like to do some healing and growing and stepping up and showing up for themselves. So as you do it, they do it. Huh. I think that's the echo. Okay. Anything else? Oh man, I thought this was going to be a short reading. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, baby. Oh, that's just abundance, you guys. The King and the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, it's interesting to me, though, that the King of Pentacles here has so much stuff surrounding him, and the queen looks more organized. So there could be a masculine who likes to surround themselves with a lot of things, and then there's a feminine here who likes to be very orderly, with everything in its place, or the male is the not male, sorry, the masculine is more random in their organization, whereas the female's very linear. I don't know, like very structured, organized. It works. It might drive each of them a little crazy sometimes, but it works. There's that three again, Three of Wands. The Three of Cups also just split on in the deck. So definitely the number 3 here, which I take as communication and creation and collaboration. And with this Three of Wands, this is like, I just hear this is putting yourself out there. This is being public. This is not hiding anymore. You're facing the crowd here. You're facing the horizon. You're open to seeing the possibilities, to seeing the big picture. It's like you're coming out of the weeds of it, and you're seeing the big picture. For some of you, I hear an art show. The Tower reverse came out. So there's definitely something that you're avoiding happening because you feel it might be devastating. Like you're avoiding making a decision because you feel it might be devastating to interesting. I don't know. There's just devastation. I'm hearing King of Wands came out here. And then this Seven of Swords. That's deception. What is the King of... So this might involve a masculine that's around you that you've been suspecting of for a while now, of doing deceitful or deceptive things, or just not coming forward with the whole truth. They only tell you what they think you want to hear, but there's things they aren't telling you. and they kind of gaslight you. Like, you might say, what's on your mind? Nothing. I feel like there was something you wanted to tell me. No, there's nothing I wanted to tell you. I said everything. And it's like they know you can see right through them. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, they're not going to be deceiving you for very much longer. The truth is going to set you free, madame. Madame or sir. The truth is going to set you free. Once you know the truth and it's staring you in the face and you can't deny it any longer and it's out in the open, I'm getting that friend scene that they're like, Joey and Rachel are like, I know something. Do you know something? I know something. Do you know something? And and then they go back and forth. Like, I can't remember exactly what they say, but they know that we know. Well, they don't know that we know that they know that we know, And so I feel like it's something like that. That once it's out in the open, that everybody knows, the decision is very clear. Okay. It may be confusing for a little while. It may feel like you just want to give up, but Spirit is saying, wait. Spirit's saying there will be a very clear moment. Yes, the Queen of Swords confirms that. There will be a very clear moment where the truth is revealed, but I am hearing it requires you to speak your truth. And I'm actually hearing that it may require you to speak your truth first. I know. I hate it too. And that's what I was feeling earlier, that echo, almost like you have to, if you want something to happen, it's kind of like, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself, right? So you go for it, and then the echo happens, and yeah, you hear the truth. Okay. Eight of Swords. So for some of you, you're still going to be in denial after you hear the truth. I don't feel like that's for everybody. I feel like for some of you, it's like, yeah. So yeah, it's going to take you being ready for this. I want you to think of a moment in your life, and we're going to end here. Think of a moment in your life where you made a decision. You made a decision to leave that person. You made a decision to quit that job. You made a decision to speak how you truly feel. What was the feeling that happened right before you made that decision? What was going on right before you made that decision? And I want you to ask yourself, is that the same feeling you're getting now? Is it close? Is it coming close that you're making this decision? Can you feel that it's bubbling? Let me know. Let me know in the comments, you guys, how this reading resonated with you. Because I was feeling a lot of energy, especially at the beginning with that flirtatious, passionate energy. I couldn't stop giggling. So there is high love and passion here. And there's energy of waiting for someone to make a move, to speak the truth, to get it started, to let the dominoes fall. Okay? And that person is you. I know. But anyways, all right, guys, if you resonate with me, check out my other videos. And I'm taking readings right now, personal readings. And I am also taking those of you that are interested in channeled art, as well as one-on-one spiritual coaching sessions. So you can check all of that out on my Etsy shop at Spiritual Teacher for You. And yeah, much love and light, you guys. Bye.